Guys, I'm tired of all the fighting. I'm so sick and tired of hearing you like him better than me. You know that's not true. Spinach and artichoke, you know you're one of my personal favorite savory blends. And my 1/3 less fat variety, you guys know how much I love you. You're always watching out for my waistline. Chive and onion, I adore you. And honey nut, you're so sweet. I just can't resist you. Phil, you know that I will be there for you, and I'll be right back next week. It's only a few days. We have to spend some time with our new friend in the kitchen. So come on, guys, no more fighting. Okay, I love you all. Let's give a big round of applause to our new friend, Phil. Phil too. Yes, it's our new Philadelphia cooking cream, and I love him just as much as I love you guys. So I'm sorry, but the fighting has got to stop. All joking aside, you know I love my Philadelphia cream cheese, and I really love our new friend in the kitchen, Kraft Philadelphia Cooking Cream. And today I'm gonna cook up something special for y'all. I can't wait to share this super easy yet very satisfying taco salad pizza. It's gonna be ready in minutes for us to enjoy, so let's get cooking.
To start that super duper easy and tasty taco salad pizza, all we need to do is brown up a pound of ground beef. And you know what? I'm using a 93% lean ground beef, so I added a little bit of nonstick spray to my pan. And you know what? Over medium-high heat in about 7 minutes, this should be nice and brown.
All right, now this is a tasty taco salad pizza that we're making. And you know what? I like creative pizzas. I'm always trying to think of new types of pizzas and new styles because I have 3 boys at home, my husband and our 2 boys, and well, they love pizza and maybe a little bit more than I do. So I'm always trying to reinvent it. And this is one that everyone loved, even my picky little toddler. So you know what? All I've done is take a store-bought pizza crust, and you don't have to do this, but I like cornmeal on the bottom of my pizza crust. So before I rolled out my dough, all I did was sprinkle about a tablespoon of yellow cornmeal down, and then I flattened out and fixed if there was any holes in my pizza dough. And now I like my crust extra crispy, so I'm gonna partially bake the dough before we add our toppings. So this is gonna go into my preheated 400-degree oven in the center for about, 8 minutes. I'll be right back. Now that our dough is partially baked, and you probably don't have to do that, I just like a nice crispy crust, and because we're gonna be adding a lot of toppings to this taco salad pizza, I want something kind of sturdy to put all of that goodness on. So you know what? We're gonna start out by spreading our Philadelphia cooking cream, and that's the Santa Fe blend, and we already put half of it in with our cooked ground beef. Now we're gonna put the other half on our partially baked pizza dough. Oh, I love this stuff. It's like so full of flavor and not any work on my part. All I had to do was open the container. And being a busy mom, chasing after my very energetic boys, I'm all about, taking the shortcuts in life that I can without having to make any sacrifices. And you know what? I'm not sacrificing on flavor at all. All right, now all I'm doing is spreading out a 16-ounce can of refried beans on top of that Philadelphia cooking cream. And you know what? This is a really hearty pizza, and my toddler, who's kind of picky, well, not kind of picky, really picky, he loves refried beans. So this is one of his favorites. And you know what? When I'm not in a big hurry, sometimes I'll take a can of black beans or pinto beans that are reduced sodium, and I'll make my own refried beans, my little healthier version, by just putting them in the food processor. But today I'm just using the fat-free refried beans. Now what we're gonna do is add some shredded cheese. And I'm using Kraft's Mexican 4-cheese blend. And you know what, this is a 4-cup bag. I'm just gonna be using about 2 cups. So I'm just gonna approximate. And I'm gonna start out with about 1 cup on there. There we go, get out of there. And I'm just gonna spread that around. And what I like to do is put a little bit of cheese down first, and then add some more toppings and then more cheese. So the cheese works like a glue to kind of hold all the toppings on. And so now that we've got some cheese out on there, I'm gonna take that ground beef that we cooked up with the Philadelphia cooking cream, and I'm gonna top that on. And we are almost ready to throw this taco salad pizza back in the oven. So 1 more cup of cheese. This is looking like a monster taco salad pizza. This is gonna be so good. And this is one of those pizzas that you really can, I know the container will usually say it'll serve 5, but as much as my boys love pizza, it never really quite serves 5 in my opinion. But this is one that's gonna be a nice, you're gonna get 1 slice of this and that's gonna be good because it's got beans and ground beef and all that shredded cheese. This is a hearty pizza and so flavorful thanks to our Philadelphia cooking cream. So let's go to the oven. Now, while our pizza finishes baking in the oven for about another 10 minutes, all I'm gonna do is slice some fresh toppings to go on our pizza. And what I'm gonna do is slice about a ½ cup of cherry tomatoes. And of course, you could use really any tomato that you have on hand, but I love how easy these are to slice, and my boys love how sweet they are. So I'm just gonna slice these up, and those are gonna be going on top of our pizza when it's done. And then I've got about a dozen yellow corn tortilla chips, and you could use any tortilla chips you like. And honestly, this is great to use up those broken pieces that are on the bottom of the bag that in my house it seems like no one eats. We end up having like several bags of chips open because no one wants to finish off the crumbs. So take those crumbs or take about a dozen chips and just break them up. Because this is a taco salad pizza, so we're gonna have some crunch in here. Oh my goodness, this looks so good already, and once we get our toppings on, it's gonna be even better. You know what, I'm just gonna add some of those delicious cherry tomatoes that we diced. Run away, stow away. Oh, we've got a bunch of runaways. Now for our crunch, our broken tortilla chips. Right on top, spread those out. Whew. I am making a mess and these tomatoes are running away. Now, you could top this with some sour cream, but what I like to do is use Kraft's new Sandwich Shop Chipotle flavored mayonnaise. And I like to put it just in like a plastic bag. I'm sure we've all did this before where you snip the tip. And I'm just gonna pipe on some of that Chipotle flavored mayonnaise. And you know what? We're done. I'm gonna call my boys. Oof. We had a plastic bag malfunction. I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna call my boys because I know they're famished. And this pizza is looking so good. And you know what? I almost forgot. We have one more fresh topping, just a little bit of shredded lettuce if you like. Well, now just a little shredded lettuce. And I cheat, I buy my shredded lettuce already clean and shredded from the store. And you know what? We're done. And this is a salad that no one's gonna complain about eating. You know what? Thanks to Kraft and their Philadelphia cooking cream, it seasoned our ground beef on our taco salad pizza. It worked as a terrific pizza sauce for our dough. It's gonna be fabulous. I cannot wait to dig in. And you know what? I'll get a quick shot of this beautiful pizza before my boys and I show this pizza who's boss. But until next time, you guys have just as much fun in your kitchen cooking up terrific meals with Philadelphia cooking cream. Bye.